And here comes my second trick for tonight. It's after midnight. That means it's already Saturday morning. But I'm going to do a Canadian whiskey this time. It's got some dust on it since it's been under my bar for several months. This is the Wiser Small Batch. I hope you can see that very well. It says here that it's double barreled. Original strength, 43.4% alcohol by volume. That is the alcohol content above which a non-chill filtered whiskey will not go cloudy, according to Dr. Don Livermore. Also, according to Dr. Don, this has been discontinued, and also it is Wiser's Deluxe, but with virgin American oak rather than used barrels. Or it's finished. I think it's finished in virgin American oak after it has gone through a maturation using used barrels. Ex-bourbon, that is. Of different ages. So, Canadian whiskey. Got the metal cap. And there it is once again. I bought this in here. April 28th, 2018 at 9:09 p.m. The price was $32.09, 10-cent bottle deposit, so $32.19. Goods and services tax $1.60, and liquor tax $3.21. Total sale $37 even. Canadian dollars, that is. And at 43.4, that's exactly the same alcohol content as the double barrel rye and the double still rye and the triple barrel rye. I'm getting some rye on the nose. I'm getting some spices, wood spices on the nose, along with the rye. This may take a little while to open up, on the nose at least. Take a sip of water to cleanse my palate from that really wonderful Akashi Japanese whiskey that I had before. Really wonderful. This has a tamer nose than that one did. Maybe I should have started with this one, but usually I start with a lower ABV and then move my way up, as I'm doing tonight. You'll see when I move on after this particular bottle. Oh, now I'm getting more. I'm getting more vanilla, more caramel. It's opening up. Spice. A little bit of spice from the rye. But mostly, it noses just like a regular Canadian whiskey. A little bit of that maple syrupness. Maple syrup, vanilla, caramel, toffee. Very typical Canadian nose. Ah, there's that maple syrup. Which is interesting because there is no maple syrup in here. It just has that, reminds me of maple syrup. Vanilla and toffee. Lovely. There's a little bit more spice than a usual Canadian whiskey. And what's interesting is it's not coming from the rye. It's Weiser's Deluxe. It's low rye. But there's some rye in it. And like I was saying, I'm getting some hints of that virgin American oak as well. It's more woody, and the woodiness and the sweetness are beautifully balanced. I think I'm going to taste it now. Oh. Oh. The virgin oak contributes just what this Weiser's Deluxe requires. Not only is it spicy on the palate, it's a little astringent. It's fairly thin mouthfeel. It's not very thick. I can predict that this is going to run down the side of the glass really fast. Oh yeah, it just disappears. The little bit of extra ABV and the virgin American oak finishing, I think it is, gives it a complexity that the Weiser's Deluxe requires. This is very nice. I could keep nosing it all day. Sweet and woody and caramelly and toffee and vanilla and maple syrup. This is delicious. This is delicious. I don't understand how anyone cannot like Canadian whiskey. Delicious. And the finish, toffee, vanilla, caramel, maple syrup, dry. Let's see if it hangs on after a sip of water. A little bit. This is pretty good. And I will drink to your very good health. Cheers.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Hey, wait a minute. What happens if I add some water to this? Got the water, got the whiskey. I'll just add some water and see what happens. Just for experiment's sake. Here we go. Oh, that brings out more spiciness. More spiciness like from the rye. And perhaps from the wood. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's more spicy and more creamy. Much more creamy than it was before. Creamy, I think it's water makes it somehow appear to be thicker, which is weird. So a little more creamy. That creaminess is delightful. And then there's more spice towards the end, like from the rye. Or a combination of the rye and the virgin American oak barrels. Huh. Very nice. I'm going to enjoy this one as the bottle goes down, and I can only predict that it's going to get better. I've already added some to my Canadian Infinity bottles. This Canadian Infinity bottle was getting full. So what I did was I split it in two. Here we go. And now I'm adding equal amounts of whatever goes into this one is going to go into this one. So hopefully they will be identical. Yeah, on to something else.